Prakash, shall we start?
Yeah, now recording on
Okay, then we'll
please
start.
Go ahead.
Okay, Om. Namaste, everybody.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram, everyone. Om. Let's start with the Dhyana Shlokas. Om. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Padyantam Vande Guru Paramparam Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha Jnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. We'll chant Sankatanashana Ganesha Stotram. Om Ganana Antva Ganapadigam Havamahe Kavim Kavina Mumamashravasthavam Jeshtarajam Brahmanan Brahmanaspata Anashvinvan Bisi Dasadanam Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Narada Uvacha Pranamya Shirasa Devam Gauri Putram Vinayakam Bhaktavasam Smaren Nityam Ayuh Kamarta Siddhaye Pratamam Vakratundam Cha Ekadantam Dvitiyakam Tritiyam Krishna Pingaksham Gajavaktram Chaturtakam Lambaudaram Panchamam Cha Shashtam Nikatameva Cha Saptamam Vignarajam Cha Dhumravarnam Tatashtamam Navamam Bhalachandram Cha Dashamam Tu Vinayakam Ekadasham Ganapatim Dvadasham Tu Gajananam Dvadashaitani Namani Trisandhyam Yaf Paten Naraha Nacha Vignabhayam Tasya Sarva Siddhikaram Prabho Vidyarthi Labate Vidyam Dhanarthi Labate Dhanam Putrarthi Labate Putran Moksharthi Labate Gatim Japet Ganapati Stotram Shadbhir Masai Phalam Labhet Samvatsareణ Siddhim Cha Labate Natra Samshayah Ashtabhyo Brahmanebhyascha Rikitva Yav Samapayet Tasya Vidya Bhavet Sarva Ganeshasya Prasadatah Iti Narada Purane Sankatanashana Ganesha Stotram Sampurnam. Let's chant Guru Stotram. Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnuhu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sthavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yatkinchit Saracharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chinmayam Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sarvashruti Shiroratna Virajita Padambujaha Vedantam Bujasuryo Yaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Shashvata Shantaha Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindu Nada Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jnana Shakti Samarudha Tatvamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atmajnana Pradanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshanam Bhavasindhoscha Jnapanam Sarasampadaha Gurof Padodakam Samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Guru Radikam Tattvam Na Guru Radikam Tapaha Tattvajnanat Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथः मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरुः मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिरनादिश्च गुरुः परमदैवतं गुरोः परतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ओम। Let's chant Gita Dhyana Shlokam. Om Parthaya Pradipoditam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvamanusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshini नमोस्तुते व्यास विशाल बुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायत पत्र नेत्र येन त्वया भारत तैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः प्रपन्न पारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकज्ञानये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला कान्धार नीलोत्पल शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थाम विकर्ण घोर मकरा दुर्योधना वर्तिनी सोतीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तक केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेशरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितं लोके सज्जन षट्पतैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। Om. So before we actually enter into Gita, because we are now getting into the Gita Upadesha proper, we not only have to be ready for Jnanam, before Jnanam settles down into our system, we have to have Jnana Yogyata. So let us start with this small asana. Lift both your hands up skywards. Open it out. Call it out to Krishna. Hey Neelabega Shama, I surrender to you. May I have Shreyas. May I have Moksha. May I have Jnana Yogyata. May your Upadesha work for me. I surrender to you, O Lord. Okay. Do this so that Bhagavad Gita descends into our hearts. It is not just a study of a theory. It is not just a study of some subject. It is study of ourselves. Gita Shastram is a pramana. Pramana means a means of knowledge, an independent means of knowledge. Like eyes show you color, ears expose you to the field of sounds. Nasika, the nose exposes you to the to the field of fragrances. The tongue gives you taste. Sparsha, the skin gives you touch. No other sense organ can substitute. Whatever you do, your ears cannot see colors. Only the eyes have to validate. Like I told you last week, even after going through an elaborate computer test of your eyes and things like that, finally, before deciding the power, the best of doctors say, now tell me, this is better or this is better. That means eyes alone are the pramanam. Eyes alone are the pramanam for you to know that you can see. In the same way, Gita Shastram is the only pramanam available, is the only means of knowledge available. Guru Mukhena, the Guru operates the pramana and makes you see yourself as you are. For this, we not only need the jnanam, but for the jnanam to work, we need jnana yogyata, the eligibility for jnana to get into our system. So I briefly introduced the jnana yogyata to you last week. One is, it is called sadhana chatushtaya, and there are 6 steps in one of the subsects. One is the 4 Ds. You must have the desire. The second, you must have the discernment that yes, Gita alone will give me the way out. Third one, dispassion, to wind up and come away from things which do not give you the results. And finally, discipline. Discipline are 6-fold. Shama is mano nigraha, mastering the mind. Dhamma is mastery over the sense organs. Uparama is certain acceptance of your station in life. Very often people say, I am 90, I should have started studying when I am 14. And when you are studying in 20, somebody say, why are you starting so early in life? You have a lot to achieve. There is no acceptance. You wish I had more time. I wish I lived in Chennai and not in Iceland. All these things are called, non-acceptance of the situation. That's called uparama. Titiksha, we should be able to put up with the pinpricks in life. So they asked me, how are you feeling in Bangalore? I said, my joints are aching. I have a sore throat. But Bhagavad Gita will not stop because of joint ache. It's a pida. Let it be there in the system. Okay, Titiksha. Shraddha. Shraddha is knowing fully well that this pramanam will work for me. This alone will give me self-knowledge. And Samadhanam is focus. So I'll also be taking you through some focus affirmations, which we will do during the course of the day. And then we will start our future sessions after we do the focus. So one focus which we have to do now, okay, is, okay, you have to say, I clear all my karma daily. I clear all my toxic karma on a daily basis. What are toxic karmas? Toxic karmas are that which give you negativity. Something which talks to yourself and tells you it won't work. Something will tell you inside you. Or when you are sitting down for this, somebody else will, there will be a telephone call. And you will suddenly have a feeling this telephone call is more important than Gita. And then suddenly you will think of somebody in your life who did something to you ages ago. So these are called toxic karmas, which, percolate toxins into your system. You have to clean up those toxic karmas on a daily basis. So before study, you will have to do this action, I clean up my toxic karma. So light a fire as though imaginary, clean up the toxic karma, throw it into the fire. Clean up the toxic karma, throw it into the fire. Okay, I have cleared up this inner database. Very often, when you want to upload things in Google Drive, it will tell you, space full. Okay, so clean up all the files which are not required, wasteful files. Clean up all those files. What are the wasteful files? So and so did this to me. I did not do this at this time. Okay, அவனை நாக்கு பிடிக்கிற மாதிரி 2 கேள்வி கேட்டிருக்கணும். So all these are toxic files. Plus old memories. The people who are married for long, I should not have married you. I should have married somebody else. All these thoughts will be there. I should have never got married on that date. But they said Guru Parvai has come, but Guru did not come, only Shani saw. All these are toxic thoughts. So get out of all these toxic thoughts. Say, I am suffering from this. So this, remove these toxic thoughts, okay? Then you have to say one more thing. I am contented with myself. எனக்கு குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை. I lack nothing. At this moment, I am contented and I am ready for knowledge. The 2 thoughts we will start. With this, we will start chapter 2, chanting of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So we say, Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Dvitiyodhyayah. Sanjaya Uvacha. Tam tatha kripaya vishtam. Ashrupurna kulekshanam. Chant with me. Tam tatha kripaya vishtam. Ashrupurna kulekshanam. Vishidantamidam vakyam. Uvacha Madhusudana. Vishidantamidam vakyam. Uvacha Madhusudana. Whole verse. Tam tatha kripaya vrishtam. Ashrupurna kulekshanam. Vishidantamidam vakyam. Uvacha Madhusudana. Uvacha Madhusudana. Okay. Arjuna Uvacha. Okay. Let's go to the next verse. I've got to go. I don't have the chanting perfectly book with me. Second verse. Second verse. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutastva. Yeah, chapter 2, verse number 2. Kutastva Kashmalamidam Vishame Samupastitam. Kutastva Kashmalamidam Vishame Samupastitam. Anaryajushtamasvargyam Akirtikaram Arjuna. So together, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutastva Kashmalamidam Vishame Samupastitam. Anaryajushtamasvargyam Akirtikaram Arjuna. Okay, now we go to verse number 3. Okay. Klaibhyam masmagamah partha naitatvayupapadyate shudram hridayadaurbalyam tyaktvotishtha parantapa. Klaibhyam masmagamah partha naitatvayupapadyate shudram hridayadaurbalyam tyaktvotishtha parantapa. Verse number 4. Okay. Arjuna Uvacha Khatam Bhishmamaham Sankye Dronam cha Madhusudana. Katham Bhishmamaham Sankye Dronam cha Madhusudana. Ishubhi Pratiyotsyami Pujarha Varisudana. Ishubhi Pratiyotsyami Pujarha Varisudana. All verse. Katham Bhishmamaham Sankye Dronam cha Madhusudana. Ishubhi Pratiyotsyami Pujarha Varisudana. Verse number 5. Guruna, this is a meter change. Okay, this is called Trishtup Chanda meter. So the tune will also change. Guruna Hatva hi Mahanubhavan Shreyo Bhoktum Bhaikshyamapi Haloke Hatvarta Kamanstu Guruni Haiva Bhunjiya Bhogan Rudira Pradigdan. Once more. गुरून् हत्वा हि महानुभावान् श्रेयो भोक्तुं भैक्ष्यमपीह लोके हत्वार्थकामांस्तु गुरूनिहैव भुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान्. Verse number 6. न चैतद्विद्मः कतरन्नो गरीयः यद्वा जयेम यदि वा नो जयेयु यानेव हत्वा न जिजीविषाम ते वस्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्राः न चैतद्विद्मः कतरन्नो गरीयः यद्वा जयेम यदि वा नो जयेयुः यानेव हत्वा न जिजीविषाम ते वस्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्राः. Verse number 7. Okay, verse number 7. We are approaching what is called, this chapter 2 has first Sharanagati. Sharanagati, surrender. So surrender comes in this. So 7 and 8 talk about surrender. Karpanya doshopahatas svabhavaha prachhami tvam dharma sammoda chetah yashreyasya nishchitam bruhitan me shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. When we lifted our hands out in surrender, this is what we are telling the Lord. We are telling Ishvara, we are telling Krishna, look, I don't know a way out. So you have the only one I surrender to. You are the only one who can help me. Again, together, let it be constantly reflecting in our mind. Karpanya doshopahatasvabhavaha prachhami tvam dharma sammuda chetah yashreyasya nishchitam bruhitan me shishyasteva teham shadhimam tvam prapannam. Yashreyasya, tell me what's absolutely good for me. Bruhi, you please tell me. Not just tell me, teach me. Shadi mam tvam. Some fellows in Hindi said, "Meri shadi karwa do." Nahi, shadi nahi karwana hai. Okay, you say shadi here means teach me. Teach me. Mam tvam prapannam. Unless I surrender to the Guru, teaching will not work. Okay, let's go to the next verse, verse number 8. Here he says in verse number 8, Nahi prapashyami mamapanudhyat yachchokamuchoshanamindriyanam avapya bhuma vasapatnamriddham rajyam suranam apichadipatyam. Even if I have overlived lordship of the earth, if I have overlived lordship of the heavens, I have everything that I desire, I will continue to be a limited person. I will continue to be a wanting person. I will never completely feel satisfied totally. All the external configurations and arrangements cannot give you the inner completeness that the student has ascertained. There are three types of people who want to learn. One is the Vidyarthi. Vidyarthi will come, fill up his attendance. If he doesn't come, proxy somebody will give. And they say out of 100, if you put in 70%, you are clear. So he will keep counting. 70% I said, no, I'm not coming for the next 30%. That fellow is called a Vidyarthi. Like it happens in all the colleges these days. And then you have an Antevasi who goes and stays with the teacher. For that fellow, attendance is compulsory. He cannot avoid. But the problem is he can close down here. Whatever the teacher says, he will listen and that's how he will be there. Antevasi. The third one is called a Sishya. Sishya is one who wants knowledge. And the Guru is prepared to give it to him. Such a person is a Sishya. Sishya is a committed student. We use the word Sishya not for everybody. We use the word Sishya for one who asks for Shreyas, who asks for Moksha. So Shishyaste aham shadimam tvam prapannam. That's because even if I have the entire creation with me, I will continue to be a limited person. So then comes verse number 9. In 9, Sanjaya says, Sanjaya uvacha eva muktva rishikesham gudakeshah parantapa nayotsya iti govindam agovindam uktva tushnim bhapuvaha. So having said this, Arjuna became silent. That is verse number 9. Then we come to verse number 10. Verse number 10 is Sanjaya Uvacha continues. Tamu vacha rishikeshaha prahasanniva bharata senayor ubhayor madhye vishidantamitam vachaha. So tam uvacha rishikesha, Krishna told him, prahasanniva, as though very happy, with a smiling face. When you ask the right question, the teacher is happy with you because he knows you are now looking for the right solution. And the teacher knows, yes, I have finally found a student. Look at Krishna's life. He is Bhagavan, Gita Acharya himself. And after so many years, he found just one student, Arjuna. Much later, he found one or two more students. One fellow is called Uddhava. So Krishna on the classroom, full classroom level. He always had only one student, but one very, very sincere and committed student who made a difference. Why did Bhagavad Gita work for Arjuna? Why didn't Bhima didn't ask? Why did Yudhishthira not ask? Why not Nakula Sahadeva? Why not Bhishma? Because they were all of certain rigid mindsets. Bhishma was a rigid mindset fellow. He had given a word. Now, I will implement. He said, whoever is in Hastinapura, I will support. Whether Dharmi is there or Adharmi is there, I don't mind. I will support. So he is somebody who has given a word, an adamant word giver. I saw in a movie, or hero dialogue editor. ஒரு தடவை நான் சொல்லிட்டேன்னா நான் என் பேச்சை நானே கேட்க மாட்டேன். பெரிய அச்சீவ்மெண்ட் இது. அந்த மாதிரி ஏதோ ஒரு சினிமாவில் ஒன்று கேட்டேன். ஐ ஹர்ட் திஸ் டயலாக். அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு தடவை நான் சொன்ன என் பேச்சை நானே கேட்க மாட்டேன். அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஆள். அடமென்டைன் வேர்ட் கிவர். ஓகே. Drona, they say, no, Drona is a Daridra Brahmana, living in Mailapur. அடுத்த வேலை சாப்பாடுக்கு ஒன்றும் வழி கிடையாது. So he has to hook on to somebody like Bhishma. No survival. Kripacharya, another Daridra Brahmana, no way of survival. He has to support establishment fellows. வேலையெல்லாம் விட்டா பென்ஷன் கூட கிடைக்காது அந்த மாதிரி. Yudhishthira was an exceptionally honest fellow, but he was a compulsive gambler. அப்புறம் your Bhima, எப்படின்னா Bhima, huge appetite. So then what he called, he is a practical dharma. அவன் encounterல போட்டு தள்ளறதெல்லாம் he was very comfortable in all that. So the practical dharma follower. And in Nakula Sahadeva were anywhere weaklings. It was only Arjuna who was so qualified. He was a master of archery, a master swordsman. He could use the right hand and left hand. He was called Sabyasachi. He had kingdoms. He was Nagakanya was his wife. Assam Chitrangada was his wife. Draupadi was his wife. Subhadra was his wife. Such a highly qualified person, a dancer, a musician, a person with all qualification. He alone, and he was proper dharma. He said, how can I kill gurus, man? Puja arha. I am supposed to do puja to them. How can I kill them? They are my teachers. How can I fight? Let them win, man. No problem. And a person with a keen sense of dharma. So Arjuna being like that, Krishna thought it fit to teach Arjuna. Nobody else asked this question. Yada Krishna dapate. And where did he teach? Senayor Ubhayor Madhye. It was in the middle of the battlefield. So that brings us to one more question. Is Bhagavad Gita meant for you and me? It is meant for you and me alone. It is not for some retired fellow who has nothing to do now. பென்ஷன்லாம் வந்துருக்கு, ஈஸி சேர்ல ஜாலியா we are in Coimbatore, என்ன அங்க 2 ஹோம் எல்லாம் இருக்கு, சீனியர் சிட்டிசன் ஹோம், நாட் மென்ட் ஃபார் தட்ஸ் பீப்புள். It is meant for you and me who are struggling with our daily lives. காலையில எந்திருந்தா ப்ராப்ளம், ஐயோ இன்னைக்கு இஎம்ஐ கட்டணும், இன்னைக்கு இது கட்டணும், அது கட்டணும், 25ஆம் தேதி சம்பளம் கொடுக்கணும், நம்ம கேஷ் ஃப்ளோஸ் வரல. If these are your problems, Bhagavad Gita is for you. Okay, it is not for somebody whose life is properly. இனிமே ஒரு வேலை இல்லை சார், நிம்மதியா பகவத்கீதை ஒர்க் ஆகுது. பகவத்கீதா, you will become an armchair Bhagavad Gita teacher. It is not meant for those fellows. It is senayor ubhayor madhye. Okay, two armies are waiting, and once you get into that, kai gal podo usre, you are putting your life on line. That is the situation in which you are going to face the Bhagavad Gita. So senayor ubhayor madhye. So when he says hey Partha is a representative individual, and through the representative individual,
Hello? Disconnected.
அங்கிள் இல்லன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அங்கிள் நெட்வொர்க் ப்ராப்ளம்னால கட் ஆயிட்டாருன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Prakash? கோவன் சாரோடது போயிடுச்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Let me give him a call and see if we can.
அவரோட லைன் தான் ப்ராப்ளம் ஆச்சு.
He's rejoining. There was a power cut in his area, so he's just reconnecting.
மோகன் மியூட்டா இருக்கு. மியூட்.
Yeah. Mute. I'm okay. Unmuted now. Yeah, you're able to hear me, no? Yeah, fine. Yeah. So what happened? See, Krishna doesn't believe in all this digital platform. He decided to teach face to face. So suddenly, a power problem. So what happens is, there are at this point of time, he says, the Bhishma, the fellow adamantine person, the compulsive gambler. So Arjuna is a fellow who's got a keen sense of dharma. Throughout the Mahabharata, you see, he is constantly reflecting on dharma. He says, the elder brother, having decided, how can I talk against an elder brother? How can I fight my guru? How can I fight a fellow who is not on the ratham, who is already on the floor? The person who is constantly reflecting on dharma. So that a person, such a person. So in Bhagavad Gita, we have chapter 2. First, we started with helplessness, karpanya dosha. I don't see a way out. From karpanya dosha, we come to the next one, that is called surrender. After surrender, we will have upadesha, teaching. Krishna starts the upadesha. So verse number 11 will say, Shri Bhagavan uvacha ashocyananvasocastvam pragyavadanscha bhashase gatasun agatasunscha nanushocanti panditaah. Again, together with me. Ashocyananvasocastvam pragyavadanscha bhashase Gatasunagatasunschya nanushocanti panditaah. So he says, Ashocyan. Sorrow is illegitimate. Ashocyan, anvasochastvam. Sorrow itself is sought to be totally dismissed. He says, sorrow is illegitimate. What a beginning. No? Punch dialogue right in the beginning. Okay. Then he says, Ador. Then he says, Panditaha. Panda means knowledge. Panditaha means in whose buddhi knowledge resides. So Panditas see sorrow as an illegitimate emotion. But what happens is, you, Arjuna, Pragyavadanscha bhashase. You are talking like an educated man. You are talking like a wise man. But you are grieving over things that do not deserve grief. Okay, then he comes to another one. Gatasu, agatasu, na anushochanti. So there are two types of people. Gatasu, dead and gone. Okay. A practical fellow. You don't even have to go to Vedanta. There was a very practical fellow who said, suppose I cry, will the dead man come back? So what's the point in crying? A very practical fellow. So even empirical solution for that sorrow is there. In fact, what happens is, very often, suppose some unfortunate event has happened in somebody's life. Everybody will cry, but nothing stops. The lady will be crying. She'll be crying and say, they'll say, please see that they are given coffee. After they will say, have you talked to so and so? When is the Vadiyar coming? Everything will go on. Nothing will stop. So he says, no point in crying over people who are dead and gone. There are some people who are, let's say, ailing. Okay, they're ailing and doctor has said there is not much hope. Will you go sit in their presence and cry? Oh, that fellow is hoping that you people will encourage him to live. Suppose you start crying, the fellow will go away right away now. So if people are not dead, there is no point in crying. If people are dead, there is no point in crying. So gatasu, agatasu, na anusochanti panditaha. Okay, wise people don't grieve over all these things. At this point, though it is not directly mentioned in the Gita, if we read the bhashyas and other things, we have to understand certain things. First thing we have to understand is death. We have to understand what is death. So don't be scared. Now, 1st January, death education. Don't be scared. Because that's the only thing that's certain to happen. Nothing else is certain. Whether you will get married, whether you will get unmarried, nothing is certain. But one thing is certain, someday bag and baggage has to be packed and you have to go. So there is one shloka in which somebody asks, where is Yama? Where does Yama reside? So one fellow gave a very intelligent answer. He said, Yama resides in Yamaloka. அந்த ஆள் விடுறதா இல்லை. Where is Yamaloka? Now comes the answer to Yamaloka. It is Nettiyadi answer. It says Yamaloka is between your two heartbeats. Dub, love, dub, love. In the dubbuku labbuku naduvula Yamaloka irukku. And Yama is sitting there. And he says, dub, labbu kudupa. Appuram dubbu kudupa. Appuram labbu kudupa. At some point he'll say, pour on the dabba appu nariya saaptachu porum. Over. Appuram. எதுக்கு லப்பெல்லாம் வேணாம் பாப்போம். சம்டைம்ஸ் யமா மே பி யானிங், அப்போ வந்து டப் 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 லப் அடிச்சிடுவோம் ஒரு அதான் லப் ஏடிடும். பட் யமா டிசைட்ஸ் when the next love will come, when the next dub will come, whether it comes at all. And how does Yama function? Imagine, Yamaloka rule says first all the 99-year-olds will go. Seniority basis exhaustion. First 99 போகும், upper 98 போகும், upper 97, upper 96, upper 95. So I'll take account. ஐயோ, I am only 66 பா. எனக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு ஆள் போற வரல, I am safe. Okay, governmentல வந்து seniority based promotion அப்படிம்பாங்க. I know till that fellow is promoted, I have no problem. அவன் promote ஆனவனே என்னோட சான்ஸ் வந்துடும். But he says no, Yama doesn't function like that. Mrityu dhavati. He leaps. ஹிந்தியில் சொல்லுவாங்க சலாங் மார்த்தா ஹே அப்படிமா. He lunges and leaps. இன்னைக்கு ஒரு 99-year-old, மேபி நாளைக்கு 9.9-year-old. இன்னைக்கு ஒன்று டொரண்டோல who knows next to ஒன்று பெரிய மேடுல. He jumps all over the place. So this is the reality behind death. So he is telling Arjuna, you are going to kill Bhishma, you are going to kill Drona, you are worried about, I am going to kill, they will kill me. What death are you talking about? Someday they all have to go, man. Why are you taking on yourself the responsibility that you are going to kill, you are going to kill? Someday all of them have to go. But in that, there are certain realities we have to face in our life. Okay? We all have a lot of faith. Shraddha. Shraddha irukla, some people say Shraddha la illa, but I said you have a lot of faith. You make plans for the whole of 2021. Deep down is a reality that you won't survive even one day. You might not survive even one day. Yet we plan for 2020. I am otherwise okay. No problem. People like that, you have a faith in the system that nothing will go wrong. There's a certain faith. So there is a certain faith on the one side, and the reality many of us are afraid to face. So one of the realities we have to you don't have to live like that. But once the reality is behind you, the first thing that will happen is the priority will fall in place. So once somebody was asked a question, let's try, okay? Krishna comes and says, you have 1 hour. Okay? What do you want to do? 1 hour time. In reality, you won't even, it's given to somebody, give me 1 minute. And there's also another beautiful story. Yamaraj came but somebody's house to pick him up. And that gentleman said, hey, Nariya responsibility, my children are still in college. One of them has just started working. I've just now finished my EMI. My wife doesn't even know how to operate the mixie properly. She doesn't know how to use WhatsApp and other apps. Okay, these are so many problems. My elderly mother is there. I cannot come right now. So please give me some time. Yama said, I don't have all those possible. But this man was a good man. Yama said, okay, tell me what you want to do. Then this fellow said, Yama, I have only one request. Please stay in my house. We will make some excellent lunch for you. And after having lunch, you have a light nap. We will make you some next Kumbakonam degree coffee for you. Decoction lam pottalam. Eruma paalla we will give you. Our varde eruma mela. Adala degree coffee kudukrala. So So I'll give you degree coffee and all that. You have all that and sleep. So Yama said, okay, right. I don't want to disappoint you. I will have food. So while Yama was sleeping, this man quickly went into his iPad. What is Yama's password? DEATH. So Potter turned database, his name is number 1. So he quickly went to the option and changed it to descending order. Descending order, which is save point to Yama woke up. So Yama was given some nice vadai and our degree coffee. Yama had enjoyed. And he said, you are a very good fellow. So today I am going to start the whole thing from descending order. So anyway you will go. There is no choice. So this being the priority, Yama says, right, so much time I am giving you. What are the priorities? What is the muck that you want to clear from your system? Please think. And if you think and do it today, from tomorrow, why tomorrow? Today itself, your life will be different. First cleaning, muck cleaning, okay? First muck cleaning. Go, close your eyes and go into your childhood. Bring the images of people in front of your eyes who you think have given you a lot of problems. Parents. Parents always took the first brother, and the sister was always more beautiful. They never found me beautiful. They spent all the money in the marriage of the first sister that they got me married to the next fellow who came in front of the house. All these problems are there. So you say, I forgive you for all the wrong that you have done to me. ஒவ்வொரு கேரக்டரையா பிடிச்சி ஃப்ரீ பண்ணிடு. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. இங்க இருக்கிற டேட்டா பேஸை கிளீன் பண்ணுங்க. Then you have also done a lot of wrong to people. Okay, you would have paid 399 rupees for a pizza, but you will not pay 20 rupees to your auto driver. And the auto driver is so possibly he is reborn as another fellow in your life to create trouble for you. So you say, for all the people to whom I have created problems in the past, this Janma or previous Janma, forgive me. So seek forgiveness for all the wrong that you have done. Forgive for all the wrong that was done unto you. I will connect it soon. Just see what happens, how it will work for you. Okay. Seek forgiveness for all the wrong that was done, you have done, and forgive for all the wrong done unto you. In your balance sheet, debit, credit. And you say, my karmic balance is reduced to 0. Because it is reduced to 0, I do not carry any mental baggage into my next costume. This is a costume, okay? This is just a costume. This is just a dress, outer dress. That is called Sukshma Karana Sharira. One day I will also tell you about how it works. That is the actual you. That is the Jiva. This is a costume. Every morning dress pandronla. So first clear out all the mental baggage. Clear, man. Say, do it twice a day. Nightum pannu, kalalam pannu. Nightum pannu. But the baggage clear. This space becomes easy. So when Yama comes, you have to say, Vaanga sir, polama. Yama should not drag you. Yama should say, Vandutingala sir, ready sir. Ippa varen. Enna dress onnume vana sir. I'll come with you right now. அப்போ யமாவோட சாட் பண்ணிட்டே போகலாம். Meaning, it's not that I'm going to die today or anytime. It is meaning that certain realities in life you have to face. Many of us, see, there is a person who once spoke to me. He said that person doesn't speak to me properly. We are having problem. Okay, then I was talking to the person and realized that this person is, let's say, my own colleague. Okay, I'm such a retired senior person. I retired as executive director. I said, who are you? Retired executive director. Image. So his life is hooked on to that image, and he wants to be happy in that image. And if you don't respect the image, he is unhappy. He is not even in the Reserve Bank. He is a retired mad person. So I have hooked on to an image. I have put all my beauty into that image, and I am now suffering because the image is not respected. So look at how the sorrow comes. So this brings us to the next subject, sorrow. There is a very beautiful saying. Pain is inevitable. Sorrow is optional. Suffering is optional. Fine. I'm having pains. I'm having a lot of pain folding and unfolding. It's a pain in the system. Somebody said, "Enna pannalam na venneerla kulinga." Venneerla kulichom. Appuram then again afternoon veilla kaayi. Some pain will be there. But suppose I start saying, "Ayyo, knuckles are aching. Ayyo, knuckles are aching. Ayyo, knuckles are." Suffering has started. I've started feeling sorrowful. So you have to find, where does sorrow come from? Sorrow comes from only two sources, and both the sources are here only. Either here irukku illa inge irukku. The sorrow doesn't come from outside. The sorrow inge irukku. The sorrow is based here. There is an event. I see the event in a certain manner. Nothing happens to the event. Something happens here. I have recorded. Okay. That person has disrespected me. Recorded. Even after so many years, you go back and the recording fresh and the file and the play panna VLC player visual oda varum. Joy. You keep playing your old files again and again. This person did this to me. That person did this to me. This person did this to me. So this is called hurt. H-U-R-T, hurt. Hurt is others' omissions and commissions towards me. I should have been treated like this. I was not treated. I shouldn't have been treated like this. I have been treated like that. So hurt. Chinna vayasile hurt. There was a time when my system was not strong enough to process the pain. Then what happened? The pain got pushed under the carpet. Sometime spick and span. You roll up the carpet and see, you will immediately have cold for the next 3 weeks. So any house with a carpet, I would definitely be a little more careful. Carpet na kupai, carpet kadila kupai. That's why what's underbelly, under carpet. So this gets pushed under my unconscious. And at some point of time, some trigger will throw it out to me. It will throw it out, hurt. And hurt is like a monkey's wound. Okay, monkey kaila kaayam seriya. And a monkey enna panna konja adula porukku tattinona pudikiduvanga. What again it will bleed. Bleed and nodi edo panni thiruppi porukku thiruppi pudikidum. It's like a monkey's wound. It will never get okay. So hurt is the first source of sorrow. Where is it residing? Recorded here. Then comes the second source of sorrow, and that is called regret. My omissions and commissions. I should have not responded like that day. I should have responded like this. It's a personal experience, I'm telling you. There is no way I can pull the mail back now. Whenever I open the subject, the opposite party will say, நீங்க தானே அப்படி மெயில் அனுப்பிச்சீங்க, உங்களுக்கு எங்க போச்சு புத்தி? சரியா, நான் தப்பு பண்ணேன், I made a mistake, I hurt you, but you could have said இல்ல, you are an educated fellow, பகவத் கீதா ஸ்டூடெண்ட், முடியலாம் நடிச்சு போச்சு. See, regret. Errors of omission and commission on my side is called regret. Errors of omission and commission on your side is called hurt. Either rendu irukke are both sides of the coin. They give you what is called sorrow. And where is this residing? Here. It is not outside, it is residing here. It resides here in I. So somebody once said, sir, Vedanta is not for me, sir. I am perfectly okay, sir. I am happy. Everything is fine. You only have to talk to him for 5 minutes. எப்படி சார் போயிட்டு இருக்கு? என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு? அப்புறம் அது எப்படி இருக்கு? அது ஏன் சார் கேக்குறீங்க? வந்துரும். It will come out because the hurt is there inside you. Every human, it's called a human problem. It's not a Hindu problem, okay? It is not a Hindu's problem. That's why Bhagavad Gita is not meant for Hindus. Some people said Bhagavad Gita is meant for Hindus. It is meant only for Brahmins. No, it's wrong. It is meant for Partha. Partha is son of Pritha. Pritha means Prithvi, earth. Every human being, it's a problem. It's addressed to every human being. It is addressing the fundamental problem of a human being. I am fundamentally what? I have taken as a fundamental. It is addressing my fundamental problem. The fundamental problem is sorrow. And the sorrow is superimposed on me. Okay, because I never see myself as I am. Suppose let's have an exercise, Suppose I ask a question, who are you? And the answer would be, I am so and so. Who are you? A son of so and so. That's only a relationship. Who are you? I'm a soft. That's only a position. Who are you? I'm a lady. That's a gender. Who are you? I'm a rich person. That is in relation to what you possess. I am a miserly fellow. It is how you. It's a habit. Who are you? Who are you? Answer will be always something other than you. Nobody answers the who are you properly. And the கேள்வியே வந்து they never say who are you. So what's your name? Because the fellow who asks also know you don't have the answer for that. But these days they say, tell me about yourself. And the tell me about ourselves, உங்கள்ட்ட 1000 ரூபாய் வாங்கி ட்ரைனிங் வேற கொடுப்பாங்க. How to tell all the wrong things about yourself. For what? So that you get a job. So what has happened is you are living in a belief system. Okay. And the belief system has created certain habits around you, certain values, certain attitudes. I am a retired Reserve Bank GM. So if I go to the Reserve Bank of India and the security வெளியில பியூன் நின்னுட்டு இருக்கான்ல, எனக்கு ஒரு சல்யூட் அடிக்கணும். If he doesn't salute, I feel என்னப்பா retired GM க்கு சல்யூட் அடிக்கல. Hey, why should you salute you, man? Because of the image, your belief system. Okay. Imagine you are going to see the Prime Minister of India. Okay, and you are going by car. Okay, you have a driver who drives the car. அப்புறம் அங்க போனோனே Prime Minister's security guard is there. Then security protocol, security officer is inside, 3rd level. 4th level, there is a PA to the PM. Finally, PM. Now, please check your behavior with each of these 5 fellows. What will you tell the first fellow? Hey, சீக்கிரம் வண்டியே. அப்புறம் அங்க இருக்கிற செக்யூரிட்டி ஆஃபீஸர்ட்ட, சார், ஐ ஹவ் கம் டு see Prime Minister. இங்க இருக்கிற அங்க போய் மாறிடுச்சு உடனே. He has changed. Finally, with the Prime Minister, you are bent triple. Anger retired officers and things like that don't seem to work. You are bent double. So, an image is relating to an image. When an image is relating to an image, hurt and guilt are normal. There are 2 types of hurt and guilt. One set of hurt and guilt is empirical, which is easy to handle. The deeper one, the fundamental hurt and guilt, can be handled only in one way, that is by Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita will come and tell you there is no need to feel sorrowful. There is no cause for sorrow. When Bhagavad Gita tells you that, Krishna will come and tell you that, he will also show you why there is no cause for sorrow. So, that is the fundamental. And whatever you do to overcome this sorrow, whatever you do other than Atma Jnana to overcome this sorrow is merely palliative. The world has become so used to palliative. So if I have nothing to do, ஏதாவது வேலை பாரு, வேற ஒன்றும் இல்லைன்னா இந்த டிவைஸ் இருக்கு, அதை காதில் போட்டுக்கோங்க, பாட்டு கேளுங்க. Listen to music, listen to bhajan, go for Tirth Yatra, go for a pilgrimage, do this, do that. Everything is palliative, everything is only a diversion. It never addresses the problem. Okay, so you have to address the problem. So now we have come to 3 areas: Gatasu, Agatasu, Anushochanam. Okay, Shochanam is thinking. Anushochanam is constantly playing the tape in your mind. Thinking is okay. Thinking is definitely necessary. Thinking is definitely necessary. Thinking, you will become a thoughtless monkey. I don't want to use the word monkey because monkeys get offended when compared to human beings. They say we are a lot more disciplined than you people are. So, thoughtless. So, thinking is necessary. But what is the problem? Overthinking. Playing back the same tape again and again and again. Just go back into your lives. Sit back tonight. Sit back every morning. Spend a few minutes and see who are the people living here rent-free accommodation. People who have occupied all the files, all the disk space, rent-free accommodation. People who have occupied there who are not leaving. Not because they don't want to go. They have gone dead and gone. You have kept them alive. Okay, it is something like this. You see, 2 people were crossing. And they were crossing. This fellow said, good morning. That fellow nodded and went away. His tape started. Till yesterday, I was working. Today, I have retired. So he is disrespecting me. That fellow is worried because when he went for his morning walk, his wife called him on his mobile phone. She said, I have locked the door. I have shut the door. The keys are inside. And our young grandchild is also inside all alone. Okay, that's his in the mind. It didn't even strike him that he has not even wished you properly. That is this fellow said. Till 31st December, I was officer in this government. Therefore, he respected me. 1st January, I retired. No wonder he has not even told me. And this tape keeps playing throughout the day. Every time he thinks of that fellow, these tapes keep playing. இன்னைக்கு மாத்திரம் விடாது, ஒரு 2 நாள் கழிச்சு அவர் வந்து சொல்லுவாரு, I'm sorry, I didn't strike. அதான்ப்பா, இந்த மட்டும் இல்லை, முன்னாடி கூட 3 occasion இப்படி தான் நீ பண்ணியிருக்கேன். This will keep playing. And like that, you pick up any event. Particularly our weddings are what do you call minefield of such events. எனக்கு தாம்பூல பை கொடுக்கல, சிரிச்சுண்டே கொடுக்கல, அங்க பார்த்துன்னு கொடுத்தீங்க. எனக்கு you did not ask me. The fellow would not have eaten the first helping. எனக்கு நீ கேட்கவே இல்லை. All these problems, cloud your mind. You know how then now you know where the sorrow comes from. So unconscious, conscious. Some can be handled empirically. The other one has to be addressed deep down. You have to necessarily address it. Sometimes, this, our food, the type of food we eat, the type of values we have, our compromise of dharma, and our living an unassimilated life, unassimilated value-based life or value-less life. All these creates more and more conflict. For example, if you have done something wrong, please understand there is a conflict inside. At best, you can dull it. At best, you can dull it, but you cannot stop the pain of the conflict. So some people say, sir, unconsciously something comes. You know what happened? Like Duryodhana says, I know what is dharma, but I am not able to do that. I know what is adharma. I know what I am doing is adharma, but I am impelled to do only that. I'm taking a simple example of you driving your two-wheeler. You are all alone. Night, 11 o'clock. There is a red signal. Will you stop or move? Okay. If you say, nobody is watching, let me move. Please understand there is a small crack in your integrity. Virisal vindirchi. Already cracks have started appearing here. Only bigger trigger, bigger the crack. You already things have started cracking. Can you tell yourself, can you go out and say, I inspire people to be honest with me? என்ன பார்த்தாலே போய் சொல்றான். ஏன் சொல்றான்? Because they know some crack is there somewhere. போய் சொல்லிட்டே இருப்பான். So we have to bring in a lot of discipline into our life. The cracks along pon. It doesn't say that Bhagavad Gita will not work. But for the Bhagavad Gita to work properly, for it to really bless you, life, there has to be transformation. It is not just a change, it is transformation. What is transformation? There is no way you can go back to the earlier condition. That is called transformation. Your emotional depth should be very sound. Idala, we have to work on our personalities. And this personality working will not come to you by listening to talks and things like that. You have to study. So, asocyan untara. Let's enter the subject. I have now given only the prelude. Let's enter the subject. And we will be on the subject for a few weeks. Only when I return to Chennai, I will conclude this asocyan soka. Adu vandu sokaliye poidu irukku. Let's say there is an actor. The actor plays the role of a revolutionary. And in the last scene, he is hanged to death. And during the entire movie, very thanama dialogue alam peswar. Now, the actor will gladly play this role. He will gladly die in the last scene. And he will boast. Why? Simple answer. Knowledge of the reality that he is not the role. I am the role player. So there are two faculties in me. I, the role player. It, the role. Aham idam. இதம்னா இது. இதம்ல என்ன இது வந்தது? அது இதெல்லாம் சொல்லி பேசாத அப்படிமாங்க. அகம், ஐ, இதம், ரோல். Let's see. Careful, okay? ஷார்ப்பா இருக்கணும் புத்தி. Should be very, very sharp. இங்க வேற ஏதாவது சினிமா பாட்டெல்லாம் பத்தி யோசிச்சிங்கன்னா ஒர்க் ஆகுது. You have to be very sharp and you have to reflect. And the karmic cleansing நான் பண்ணணும் நிறையா. அப்போதான் it will settle down into, because it's very subtle. It is called sukshmam. Okay? But let's say, I am talking to my son. Okay. Father, son. So father is a role. Now, father, son, and my wife, three of us are talking. So when I talk to my son, father is talking. Up my wife makes a comment. I talk to my wife. Is the father talking? Husband is talking. So father is a variable role. Because I am not everybody's father, risky proposition. Father of the nation, imagine father of the world, nuisance value. Okay. I am father of one person. I am husband of this person. I am not husband all the time. This is a problem. Very often they say, why do some people get angry in the office? Because husband goes to office and officer comes back home. That's why the problem starts. So, When I'm talking to my wife, husband talks. When I'm talking to my son, father talks. When I'm talking to my father, son talks. When I'm talking to my grandchild, grandfather talks. When I'm talking to my daughter, it is not the father's son, the son's father talking, daughter's father is talking. Role maridche. When I'm talking to my son-in-law, it's a different father-in-law talking. When I'm talking to my neighbor, there is another role. Now, when so many changed roles are there, so many variables are there, variables can happen only on an invariable platform. You are sitting in a train and you see things moving. Sometimes you mistake the stable for the unstable. Actually, that is stable and this is unstable. You're mistaken. Station vandiruchu. Station varala. நம்ம தான் போய் ஸ்டேஷன் போனோம். பஸ் கோடம்பாக்கம் வந்தாச்சா அப்படிமாங்க. பஸ்ல தூங்கிட்டேன். கோடம்பாக்கம் வரல. நீங்க தான் போய் சேர்ந்தீங்க. So what is happening? There is an invariable me. There is a variable me. The problems of the variable me are limited to the role I play. If I am angry with my son, the anger should be restricted to the father's role of the son and father interaction alone. If it percolates and carries to the husband, there is a problem. Role confusion. I go out onto the stage. It's like this, in a play. This fellow played the role of a beggar. Drama முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. He said, wait. And he goes to stand outside the theater. எல்லாம் போறவங்க காசு போட்டு போங்க. He is carrying the beggar to the role, actually the role player. So what happens is, there is a role player. If the problem of the role is superimposed on the role player, you have dukkam. Because what has happened, the locus of the pain has shifted from the role to the role player. There can be a tremor, okay? After giving all that Veerapandiya Kattamamman dialogue and after having all that Thukumeda, you can come out, you can say, the tremor lam potom, then thank you very much. Thank you very much. So let's say in a movie, they say you have to play the role of a Kushtarogi. Will you play that? You say, yeah, gladly I will play because I know I am not a Kushtarogi. I know I am not a Kushtarogi. So, and the clarity has to sit into me. I have to see the role for a role. I have to see the role player for the role player. And where this is going to happen? Here. Okay. And when it happens absolutely clearly, when you know the role for the role and the role player for the role player, you become an Atma Jnani. You don't have to go searching for the role player. The role player is anyway there. Some people say, I have to go search. Say, what will you search? Unless there is a role player, there cannot be a role. Unless there is a role player, where is the question of a role? So in and through all my roles is the role player. I have to shift the focus from the role to the role player. Okay, I have to understand one more thing. If there is a role, there will be a script. Okay, script illama role kedayadu. Imagine somebody says, okay, they come and say, come, tomorrow there is a drama in our office. I want you to come and act. Sir, enna sir role? Enna sir script? Onnu lachma ETA pudichu nikkanum. Sari, okay, I will do. So there is a script. And imagine a script of the role. You are the central character and you have no problem from scene 1 to scene 2, last scene 100. Can there be such a role? Role means script. Script means plot. Plot means twist and turn. There has to be twists. There has to be turns. And the role player who is able to identify the role and who is able to discern the twists and turns of the role and is able to contain the problems of the role in the role is a Pandita. What has happened is Arjuna's case, there you are a warrior. You have confused the warrior's role with that of a grandson of a Sishya, this or that. You have come to fight, man, fight. It's called role confusion. It is not Arjuna's problem. It is always our problem. Dharma Sankata. What is Dharma Sankata? There is a policeman. He has got no problems when it comes to arresting other criminals unless his son becomes a criminal. A doctor doesn't have operating any other person till it comes to his own person. Those fellows say, or judge the person is involved. I will excuse myself. There's a legal word for that. I excuse myself because a party is related to me. So objectivity is needed. Krishna will introduce this objectivity from the coming verses. Okay, I put it in very simple. And knowledge of the role player, okay, of aham is called Atma Jnanam. It is nothing extraordinary that's going to come and things like that. I do this action so that the body and the mind are prepared. Or seriousness. Okay, when you salute the flag, or seriousness. Because Bhagavad Gita is a serious subject. So one says, a serious subject, sir. So there was one fellow who said, no, Bhagavad Gita is a serious subject. Now, Krishna told Arjuna, take this normal. This is not seriousness, this is gravity. I don't have to be grave. La? Subject is serious, but I can crack a lot of jokes and things like that. I can give you a lot of jokes. I can tell you, lawyer Sapati, I'm sorry if there are lawyers here. No? Lawyer Sapati, nariya joke. Nariya chirikalam. It's a beautiful joke which my Swamiji used to say. Why I'm saying is, lawyer life, our role, and the role of a lawyer is like that. One truthful statement our life la panna maataru. Ellame affidavit la tappu எழுதி அவங்க லைஃபே பொய்யா போயிடுச்சு. The person will have a conflict ridden life. What kind of life will you live? அதான் சொன்னா once a couple wanted to get married. So what happened? They died in an accident before they got married. They went to heaven. They were so much in love that heaven said, come directly. ரெண்டு பேரும் வந்துருங்க இங்க. அங்க Saint Peter met them at the pearly gates. And before admission, this man and woman said, we want to get married. I said, fine, give me 1 day's time. எதுக்கு அப்படின்னா, there is no priest in heaven. All the priests are in hell. Okay. No priest in heaven. தேடி கண்டுபிடிச்சு ஒரு priest கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க. கண்டுபிடிச்சு, he said, okay, tomorrow I'm prepared to. Then these people said, இப்போ முன்னாடி வெஸ்டர்ன்ல இருந்து இப்போ இந்தியாலயும் வந்துருச்சு. What if after some time we find out that we are not comfortable in our married life? What if we want to separate? So then Saint Peter said, உயிரை வாங்குறீங்க இங்க வந்து. Priest கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு 1 நாள் ஆச்சு. I don't know whether I'll be able to find a lawyer at all. No lawyer in heaven at all. All of them are only there. If you are going to lead a conflict-ridden life, confusion between roles, what kind of happiness do you really expect? That's why he says, yes, shreyas nishchitam buhi. Yes, prayas we all know what is prayas. All the pleasant things in life, vasadi venu, all this I need in life is prayas. But I need a mind which can enjoy all this. That is called Shreyas. Unless you have a mind which can enjoy all the artha kama that is given unto you, there is no point. You must have the mind, and it can only enjoy when you know certain truths. What is the truth? All the artha kama, anything material. What is material? Your position, your possession, your relationships, your body, your things, your titles, your property. Everything in this world is nashwaram, arinju poidum. And none of them have the capacity to give you permanent peace, security, and happiness. This reality you have to take. The world is a beautiful place to enjoy. Use and grow. If you lean on it, you will come crashing down. If you are going to lean on the world for emotional security, pain is your lot. You will convert the pain into sorrow. You will gain. சினிமா பாட்டு அது அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி 2 சினிமா வேற பாட்டுருவான். காதலிலே தோல்வி விட்டுறான்னு ஒரு பாட்டு ஒன்று பாடிடுவான். அவ்வளோதான். உங்க சாரோ இன்னும் மல்டிப்ளை ஆகிடும். And if you know more languages and sing in other languages, sorrow gets multiplied. Various types of emotions. You must have the art, we'll see Sunday. You should have the art of enjoying an emotion. Sad emotion also. Unless you are able to enjoy the emotion, it is the rasa. It becomes a rasa only when you enjoy. If you don't enjoy, it becomes virasa. You are into the emotion. There used to be a singer called Mohammad Rafi. Okay, our sad song paduvar. Chirichinde paduvar. Suhani raat dhal chuki, na jane tum kab aaoge. Chirichinde paduvar. He says, when are you going to come? I am waiting for you. Chirichinde paduvar. The singer is free from the role. The role player is free from the role. Anandam Sfuranam varum. Yeah, Ananda Sfuranamலாம் கேர்ஃபுல்லாக சொல்லணும். அப்புறம் வந்து அட்மிஷன் கைலாஷெல்லாம் போனோம், பாஸ்போர்ட்லாம் வாங்கிட்டு. Ananda Sfuranam is his trademark. Okay. So, role player. To discern the role and the role player, you need a lot of sharpness here, a certain discerning, available, awareful mind. So Shama gives you that awareful mind. And discernment, it is called Vivekam. Vivekam will constantly tell you, idu permanent illa, idu permanent. Idu permanent illa, idu permanent. So when you are dealing with the permanent, deal like this. When you are dealing with the non-permanent, deal with this, like this. There is only one thing permanent in life, Atma Nityam. Tad Vitiriktam Sarvam Anityam. So everything in this world is changing. So don't get emotionally attached. So you go for a car exhibition. அங்க அட்டையில ஒரு ரோல்ஸ் ராய்ஸ் ஏறி வச்சிருக்கான். அது பின்னாடி நின்று போட்டோ எல்லாம் எடுத்துக்கலாம். ஏறி உட்காந்தீங்கன்னா கொலாப்ஸ் ஆயிடும். You're not supposed to sit under the attai wala Rolls Royce. Emotional attachment talks about emotional attachment, talks about emotional independence. It's amazing. I mean, I don't want to use words like amazing subject. Vision terlana, one way to do is amazing, awesome. அப்படின்னா விஷயம் தெரியலன்னு அர்த்தம். ஒன்று விஷயம் தெரியல, இன்னொன்று வந்து குரல் மாத்திருவாங்க. And Krishna said, அப்படின்னா விஷயம் தெரியாது. It is truth. It is truth about you and me. It tells you that's a role. You are the role player. Play the role intelligently. That's all the subject matter. And in the subject matter, why doesn't it work? Below simple, yeah, work. So I want to ask you, so many people are here. I want to ask you the question. Has anybody so far come and told you that you are Atma? And suppose you go back home and tell your mother, I am Atma. இதுக்கு தான் சொன்னேன், உன்னை வேதாந்தா கிளாஸ்லாம் அட்டென்ட் பண்ண வேண்டாம்னு சொன்னேன். கண்டத்தை கழுவ படிச்சுட்டு வந்து உயிர் வாங்குற அப்படின்னு. இமேஜின், ஒன்று பொன்பாக்க வராங்க. அன்னைக்கு யூ டெல் யுவர் ஹஸ்பண்ட், ஐ ஆம் ஆக்சுவலி ஆத்மா. ஓடிடுவார், கிட்டவே வர மாட்டார். So there is the truth, and the truth has to be operated in a certain way. You have to live the truth. And Bhagavad Gita is called Brahma Vidya Yoga Shastra. You go to a jewelry shop, you know everything is gold. Tanga kattiya vaangi kaadula potukka maatom. Adu kammala senji dhaan pottupom. So how to live the truth is Yoga Shastram. How to understand the truth is Brahma Vidya. So this is on the 1st of January. Now calendar la namukku mukkiyam illa. All it happens is take this day as an important day in your life, so that Bhagavad Gita study does not become merely a theoretical study. It should touch you, transform you. And the transformation should be so strong that people around you should feel. They should feel. எப்படி ஃபீல் பண்ணுவாங்க? They will see how people will feel. When we see how the person conducts himself, they will feel. Simple things, I used to take classes in Kolkata for youngsters and things like that. So I used to tell them, but they will say 4 o'clock. They used to call me Mohan Da there. Da, D na brother அப்படின்னா. அது தமிழ்ல டிஏன்னு போட்டா என்ன அவ்வளோ ஃப்ரெண்டா டா போட்டு கூப்பிடுறாங்களே எல்லாரும் அப்படின்னா. Da means brother. So it used to happen. Some students used to come at 4 o'clock. One day a girl's mother said, no, you don't have to go. This girl started fighting with the mother, and then next day the mother herself came to see me. And I realized that the mother is known to me from childhood. Then later on I spoke to the child. I said, Bhagavad Gita varela. So your behavior should be different from the other class students. Your music class, island, Vidyasmara. When mother says, don't go, don't go. Just sit at home. Your mother will see a qualitative change in your behavior. They'll say, class-க்கு போகாதன்னு சும்மா உட்கார்ந்து அழகா உட்கார்ந்து அம்மா நான் உனக்கு கிச்சன்ல ஹெல்ப் பண்ணமான்னு கேக்குதே. That means the Bhagavad Gita is influencing your action. இல்ல அப்படிதான் போவேன்னா, she knows the teacher is telling you, fight the family and come to Bhagavad Gita. So if somebody says, don't go. Tell them, okay, for me, I have been told by the Gita that I should play the role of a daughter properly. You say, very good. So we have to show qualitative difference in our life. Thinking here is reflected in our action. Okay, இது வந்து sankalpam. இந்த இடத்துல sankalpam நடக்கும். The sankalpam will become a srishti. And the srishti will function through your hands. So make the sankalpam very, very clear. Every day, how many times you look into the mirror? அப்பப்போ முடி சரியா இருக்கா பார்த்துட்டே இருக்கும். ஒரு ஆள் நான் பார்த்தேன், இங்கெல்லாம் முடி போயிடுச்சு, இங்கதான் பாக்கி இருந்தது. ஸோ ஒரு ஹேர் கட்ல இங்க முடிய வளர்த்து இப்படி இழுத்து முன்னாடி போட்டுப்பாரு. ஸோ தட் ஃப்ரண்ட் கவர் ஆயிடுமா. அப்புறம் பின்னாடி எல்லாம் எக்ஸ்போர்ட் ஆயிடுது. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? So you are looking at the mirror to see that your face looks good. You look tidy and clean. Hey, இங்க இது சரியில்லை, இங்க சரியில்லை, இங்க மேப்ப சொல்ல கண்ணு மை சரியில்லை, ஈஷிடுச்சு. கண்ணாடி வீட்டில் வந்து ஒரு நாள் தரும். அப்புறம் வெளியில போறத பெரிய மிரர் வச்சிருப்பான். In Kolkata we used to have the வெத்தலை கடையில பெருசா மிரர் வச்சிருப்பேன். அங்க நீங்க அழகு பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கிறது, he can sell you some extra things. Marketing strategy. So வெளியில போனா பாப்பீங்க, any reflecting surfaceல மூஞ்சி பாத்துக்கிறீங்க. You are looking at your physical image. Are you looking at your mental image? You are constantly looking at how you look. Have you ever looked at how you feel? Ida awareness. You have to constantly tell yourself, I am feeling fine. I am happy as I am. I am contented as I am. Idu work பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கணும். அப்பதான் the database clear ஆகும். Then Vedanta will go and rest in you and will work wonders for you. Okay, so this is for today. We will see again next week. So let's do the Shanti mantra, and if there are questions, Om. Swasti prajabhya paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahisha go brahmanebhya shubhamastu nityam loka samastha sukhino bhavantu kale varshatu parjanyah prithvi sasya shalinim देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्रह्मणः सन्तु निर्भया सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति शांति. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय हो. स्वामी दयानंद महाराज की जय हो. पवन सुत हनुमान की जय हो. बजरंग बली की जय हो. Okay, with due respect, when these jokes about lawyers and all, nothing personal, because I'm a very good student of mine, Meghna is a very good lawyer. Okay, so please don't take anything personal. Nothing personal.
None taken. We have lawyer jokes among ourselves also.
Oh, wonderful. Meghna says we are a voyage of jokes among ourselves. Yeah. So good. Yeah. அதே மாதிரி டாக்டர்ஸ் கேர்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். Once I told some about a doctor, அப்போ அதான் சொன்னேன், இன்னைக்கு அவர் போய் ஒரு பல்லக்கல்ல பிடுங்க போனால் எதையாவது பிடிக்க வச்சுட்டாருன்னு அப்புறம் பிரச்சனை ஆகிடும். ஐ அப்பாலஜைஸ். So yeah, anybody who has questions, yeah, please.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
நீங்க வந்து ஒரு கான்டெக்ஸ்ட்ல சொன்னல இந்த மாதிரி நம்மளோட what food we intake, our values,
Yeah.
how much we compromise our dharma and leading a valueless life, இதெல்லாம் வந்து it makes a difference in our assimilation of இதுன்னு.
Yeah.
நீங்க என்ன சொல்றீங்கன்னா, நம்மள பார்த்தாலே சில பேர் பொய் சொல்லுவா நம்ம கிட்ட அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன். பட் இஸ் இட் நாட் டு டு வித் தட் அவ நம்ம கிட்ட பொய் சொல்றதுக்கு என்னோட தப்பா அது?
இல்ல, it is not just mine alone. It takes two hands to clap. அவளோட சன்ஸ்காரா plus நம்மளோட சன்ஸ்காரா, our past plus their past. It is not that I am so pure that fellow only is bluffing, அப்படின்னு இல்ல, or I am the only dirty character. Both of us. See, in the yoni irukla, sorry, Padma's question was, you said somebody, when they see itself, they feel like lying and things like that. It is my fault alone. I said, no, it is not my fault alone. It is a mixture of sanskaras. So sometimes it comes from the past. Why sometimes? It always comes from the past. So if up till today, what has come in the past, I cannot do anything about it. I can decide to change my samskara from today. From today, I can change. I can make it a point to be more transparent, be more honest.
No, the question was not that. See, when you mentioned this, I realized that I have somebody in mind, a friend, who lies habitually. But then it's not to do with me. But then when you told this, I thought that maybe is it because I'm encouraging it, because I put up with it? Is that why?
Yeah. Okay. Padma's question is, that is, there are some people I know who constantly lie. And maybe is it the fact that I am encouraging? There are two things we have to be careful about. There are two types. One is called pulugu. The other is called poi. See, pulugu is not a big problem. It's only an ego booster. Modi came visiting to Chennai. Enna paathu kaiyattinar, adu pulugu. It doesn't do anything for you, except gives an ego boost. So when you are able to clearly see the untruth of it, or misleading part of it, or where you see some kind of self-deception, at best we can say, avoid the discussion. Let's not discuss all this.
Okay.
Especially for people who are into what do you call, as a profession, counseling pandravanga, a lot of people, they make the people talk. They don't actually give ideas. They only talk, so that you bring out the self-denial. You're denying, you're lying to yourself. It doesn't matter if you're lying to me, but as long as you don't lie to yourself. But it's a little technical there. I don't want to get too much into that.
But it's a harmless thing.
Yeah, pulugu is harmless.
Okay.
To say that this necklace வாங்கினேன், எனக்கு வந்து Queen Victoria தானாவே கொடுத்துட்டு போனா, இது ஒரு புழுகு, இதனால ஒண்ணும் கிடையாது, unless she tries to tell it to you as a big higher price or something.
I get it.
Okay, so புழுகு பொய்ய மாத்திரம் பிரிச்சுடலாம். I would say in English, lies and bluff.
Okay.
So bluff,
it is more of a malicious thing in nature.
Yeah, more malicious, meant to get some kind of advantage out of you, get artha kama. There is the intention is not okay.
Okay.
அந்த மாதிரி பார்க்கணும்.
Answer my question.
Yeah. Okay, this is how it is. So let's meet again next Friday. Next Friday also I will be from a remote location. Hopefully by 16th, by 15th I should be back in town. Our Pongal session may be a live session from Chennai.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, God bless you, all of you. May Krishna come into your lives. Not just come, may he come dancing into your lives.
Thank you.
சிலங்கை கட்டி ஆடி வாயோ பாட்டு, ஒரு பியூட்டிஃபுல் பாட்டு இருக்கு. May Krishna come into your life dancing and make it ஆனந்தமயம். Oh, God bless.